Hello everybody. Today we are looking at the brand new Ocelot Virtue. And it's quite nice, you know. It's actually, I wasn't too sure about it before, but I actually quite like this thing. Now, you can get this for free by completing all of the last dose missions, which is actually pretty good, but I think it's about 2 million if you just want to buy it, but I don't think you can buy it just yet. Let's have a look on the inside. Okay, some nice doors, pretty standard interior, you know, nothing to write home about. I like this little gap right there. I actually really like that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what it's got to offer. It is electric, which is one downside of the car. I'm not really a massive fan of electric cars. I love to hear the sounds to it. And aerials, they're not really aerials, but I don't know why they're in the aerial section. We have street canards, primary fin racing canards, secondary, and that in plastic. So I guess you could maybe, like, I don't know, do like a race kind of build of this. Armor, brakes, normal, bumper, front bumpers. We have primary splitter. It's quite nice. Not too extra. That is secondary. Street splitter, which is just the same, just a bit extended. And secondary. Primary perf bolt-on splitter, which I actually quite like if you're going for a race build. I like these. You just add something extra to it. You have them in secondary. Primary super splitter. Okay. Getting a bit bigger. That in secondary. Okay. I guess it's the carbon version. We have these added on. It's quite nice. Got that in secondary. Primary GT bolt-on splitter. This is huge. Look at that. That just looks ridiculous. In my opinion, that's just, no. And secondary and plastic. Here we'll go for these. Okay, so rear bumper, you have that in carbon. Primary trim diffuser, just adds this on the end. That in secondary and GT. Oof. That is huge. Really just sticks out at the back there. You have that and that in secondary. Engine, you can upgrade, of course. Upgrade the brakes and the engine. Canards. Okay, so the arrows are the rear. Okay. You have the street splitter canards, the racing splitter, and the GT splitter. Or liveries, there's 11. You have none. White wide racing stripes. That goes all the way across and down the back. Yellow, that in yellow. White double racing stripes, that does the same but double. That in yellow. Black diagonal racing stripes. Okay, so it just covers the whole back in black and then goes into the primary. Yellow classic sports. Okay, so it's yellow across the top, stops at the roof. And there's yellow down the sides and then through the back, which is quite extra. Not really a fan of that. It looks more lime green to me on the sides. And Extantia Racing, which goes all black, and then the primary colour is the writing and then the Union Jack, which is actually quite nice. Something on the top? It's on the top as well, which I'm not too sure what colour that would be. Maybe the secondary? Jackal Racing. It's not too bad. I don't mind it. Ocelot Racing. Oh, that's not bad either. And Camo. You also get another, you get a special livery if you complete the last dose missions. It comes with a special livery that you can't buy, which is quite good, which I'll show you once we're done here. We'll go for the Stancy Racing for this one. Mirrors, the stock, which is none. It's actually quite nice. I actually quite like that. Primary mirrors. Oh, I do like those kind of mirrors actually. That in secondary and in carbon. We'll go primary. Roof, you have a small racing scoop, which I don't mind that. It's not awful. Sports racing scoop. I quite like that one. I like this at the back too. This little fin. Performance, I'm not a fan of that. Don't really like the gap there. GT racing scoop. It's just, ooh, okay, I'm gonna go for the sports skirts. Stock. Primary side skirts. Okay, it's not awful. That in secondary and in carbon. Primary street skirts, which adds this little lip thing here. That in secondary and in carbon. Primary racing skirt, which adds this. Changes that. That secondary and in carbon. Primary GT, which goes a bit wider, and adds this. Secondary and in plastic. I'll just go for the racing. Primary racing. Spoiler, you have none, which uses an auto spoiler, as you can kind of see there. Little mechanism there. Primary performance, which connects to the top down to the spoiler, which isn't bad. That in secondary and plastic, as you can see. Primary aggressive spoiler, which is kind of like the Nero spoiler, which I'm not a big fan of, because massive spoiler with the middle part and connects to the roof. That secondary and plastic. Primary GT spoiler, which is this massive wing. Look how wide that is. Right, primary, secondary and plastic. And that is it. We'll go for this massive one, sure. Sun strips. You have the white Fukaru, black version. Okay, it's just different brands, which I don't think actually match this at all. We have atomic, no. Suspension doesn't really go down a lot, but you know what, that trunk, you have that secondary. Okay, that changes the top, I'm guessing the secondary, and carbon. And then the wheels, it comes with these, which are very basic, they're just generic. We'll change the wheels once we're outside. Okay. Let's go to respray. Yeah, that's right, it changes all the writing. We'll keep that red, we'll go secondary. See if it changes the top. It does. Stick that in red. Okay. Trim color too. Change that to black. Now we're outside. Let's change the wheels up. Street. I always go for these, the concave racer in black with the atomic. Perfect. Okay, now I will show you. There's the liveries at. I missed them. Then paints. Where is it? That turbo too, which you can't normally do. I'm actually confused, hold on. Maybe Benny's. Here we go. Liveries has this though. Fried Mind Therapeutics. This is the extra one that you only get if you complete all the last dose missions. Now, we'll give this a spin and we'll see how quick this thing is. Acceleration is rapid. Not the best top speed though. Okay. It's really quick acceleration. Really quick. I feel like this could be really good around a short circuit. It does spin out a little bit in the rear end. But has that acceleration that it just makes up for it. Seems like it's 4-wheel drive. It is, it's all-wheel drive. Which makes it that little bit extra grippy, I think.
Man, you got off lucky, homie.
Not bad. I'd say definitely get it for free. It's a great supercar just to have. I do like the rear lights too. And if you check the Ocelot badge, it is the reverse lights. Which is a very nice feature. And yeah, that's the Ocelot Virtue. I would 100% recommend this car. It's got some nice customizations. Can make it a nice chill, relaxed car. All this kind of racer look. Let me know what you guys think below.